Good Lord, I look ruddy in that light. You'd think I'd be used to it after 6 months, but every now and then it comes and surprises me. I was watching Star Trek earlier this evening with my partner, and Discovery specifically, and I remembered, and I haven't thought about this for years, I started learning Klingon when I was in university. There was a book that you could get to learn Klingon, and there was this amazing multimedia CD as well. The gentleman who made the Klingon language actually ended up, Gowron I think was his name, ended up being a recurring character in Star Trek. Anyway, it's neither here nor there for the moment, but it tickled me. I haven't thought about that in years. So, this is what's happening at the tavern this week. So, why wasn't there an update last week? Last week was all hands on deck, me scrambling to get stuff out the door. Not scrambling in the frantic sense, but having a list of things that I wanted to get done and working through them piece by piece by piece. And there's exciting news there, and I'll be getting this out to the newsletter, to the mailing list for Tavern of Voices soon as well. But our latest skill, Daily Boost, is out in the wild, and I'm really happy with it. I've already done a little bit of bug fixing, just tweaking a couple of things, but I'm using it daily myself, both in terms of testing it and also because I just like the experience of it. It just gives you a thought each day to start the day with, and you can come back and you can listen to the thought again during the day. So yeah, I'm digging it, and it's already starting to give me ideas about how to link together language, not just in terms of inflection, in terms of pitch, to glue together multiple pieces of audio, but also in terms of emotional content as well. So there's some things that's sparking there, which I think are really going to serve me well down the track. So yeah, it's out there in the wild. That's been the majority of both last week and then also this week as well, just tying that up, just updating the website, doing all that sort of thing. So it's out there in the wild. I'm really happy with it. It's nice seeing a steady trickle of people coming through and using the skill without even getting out there and doing the marketing activities. But now the marketing around this really starts, because the interesting thing about this skill is this wasn't in the initial slate of skills that I was planning, but it was an idea that came to mind, and I was able to turn around and execute it pretty quickly. And at the same time as executing it, I've also ironed out a few technical problems, a few bits of foundational technical work that need to be in place for subsequent skills. So it's been a good investment in time, because it's a really straightforward, really simple skill in terms of what it does. You open it and it gives you a response. But there's a few things that it does as part of that are a little bit more sophisticated. It needs to understand, is this the first time you're invoking this skill for today? So it needs to understand, what is today for you as a user? Where are you in your day? Where does your day start? Need to account for, to some degree, night owls and early birds. So what's a sensible point to actually start the day on? So yeah, it broke some ground on some stuff. So where to from here? Starting to seriously think about the end of the year. Now, it's funny because most of this year has been research and development for me. So the idea of shuttering Tavern of Voices over the break, I'm probably going to spend some time just relaxing and chilling out with the family and not doing as much. But at the same time, I will be continuing to work on Tavern Blackjack, which is the next skill that we'll be getting out the door, along with Twitch Helper. So I'm going to continue doing stuff, but there is definitely going to be some time put aside just for rest and relaxation. I want to get some reading done over the break as well. I want to get more reading done, and I might even spoil myself with a bit more fiction. I'm reading The Explorers at the moment, which I'm really enjoying, which is kind of partly just to read fiction, but also some research. So that's me for this week. I'm really excited to have the skill out the door. I'm looking forward to doing more marketing activities around it. I didn't really get to do much in the way of building up anticipation around that particular skill, because it was an idea that I thought of and wanted to get out the door quickly. But I'm happy that I was able to get that out the door pretty quickly. So yeah, that's me. I hope that you were well and you're safe, and I hope that you're headed into a holidays that's able to give you some joy and some respite from the year, because goddamn if 2020 has not been a year. It's been a lot. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Over the break, I will continue to be here telling you what's happening at the tavern each week.